And now, here's Hunter with a review of Disney Plus's The Book of Boba Fett.
Hey sneak peekers, I'm Hunter Gasway, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the newest Star Wars Disney Plus show, The Book of Boba Fett. To start off, this is a weird show, mostly due to the structure of the narrative, which also happens to be my biggest problem. We start the show with 4 very slow episodes flashing back and forth from the present day and to the time when Boba was spending time with the Tusken Raider tribe shortly after escaping the Sarlacc pit. Then boom, episode 5 was an all-out Mandalorian adventure. Episode 6 was a pure Star Wars fan's dream, and in the finale we get back to Robert Rodriguez directing mediocre action in a desert. While I've seen many critics complain about the show's structure and how Boba's story left off, I personally found the 2 episodes without Boba to be the ones I much preferred and will revisit many times. UT alum Robert Rodriguez is another name that will forever haunt the Book of Boba Fett. While I grew up on Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Spy Kids, his campier, frankly cheaper style just doesn't fit Star Wars. More than that, I just felt like the action scenes in this episode were the weakest and felt sort of slow. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Bryce Dallas Howard directed some of the best Star Wars action I've seen in a long time with episode 5. Din using the darksaber was a thing of beauty. Also, the world building in that episode was super cool. I need Howard directing more Star Wars ASAP. I really can't continue talking about the Book of Boba Fett without spoilers, so if you haven't watched yet and don't want to get spoiled, stop listening now. But frankly, I think you can skip the first 4 episodes and then just sit back and enjoy what plays out in episodes 5, 6, and 7, even if the finale isn't as strong as those previous 2. Now let's address the Jedi in the room, Luke freaking Skywalker. As a lifelong Star Wars fan, getting to see Luke train Grogu filled me with pure glee. I felt like a little kid watching Star Wars for the first time again. I know there have been some complaints about his CGI, but in my opinion, he looks great. Also, since Mark Hamill is still alive, I see no ethical problems with it. I just had such joy to see my favorite character back on screen in his prime and getting to do a story parallel to The Empire Strikes Back. Also, getting to see him share a scene with Ahsoka gave me chills. I loved it so much. Another super cool thing that I thought the show did was mix together so many eras of Star Wars in a subtle way that didn't seem like just fan service. I lost my mind twice in episode 5, first with the use of an N1 starfighter, giving the prequels much needed respect, as well as the inclusion of a Bd Droid. Having just played the fantastic Jedi Fallen Order over Christmas break, getting to see Bd act like he does in the game was such a treat. But larger than that, we got Black Santi from the comics, Fixer and Cammy from a deleted scene of A New Hope, and of course the legendary Cad Bane. Seeing Cad jump from animation to live action was so cool, and he looked and sounded great. As you can tell, I have very mixed opinions on the Book of Boba Fett, and pretty much everything I loved had nothing to do with Boba Fett himself. Boba wasn't in episode 5 and was only in episode 6 for about 2 seconds, but maybe that makes sense. A badass bounty hunter was gonna stay cooler in the background, just looking cool and kicking ass, despite how much I really do actor Tamara Morrison's performance. Overall, the best thing I can say about this show is it made this Star Wars fan who has never watched the Clone Wars animated show start watching it because I just couldn't get enough Star Wars. And besides the Mando episodes, that might be a better use of your time to watch Clone Wars. If you got the chance to check out the Book of Boba Fett, let us know what you think at SneakPTV on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And now that's all from me.